Welcome back to the Raw Standard series, where we measure ideas by honesty, not comfort. There was a time when disagreement meant conversation, when people could challenge each other without trying to destroy one another. That time is gone. Today, everything is binary. You're right or you're wrong, with us or against us, good or evil. Nuance didn't fade away quietly. It was pushed out because nuance is inconvenient. It slows things down, it complicates narratives, and it resists certainty. Modern culture doesn't reward complexity. It rewards clarity, even when that clarity is false. We've built systems that punish hesitation, that treat "I'm not sure" as weakness, that confuse conviction with intelligence. So people stop thinking out loud. They stop exploring ideas publicly. They stop asking dangerous questions. Not because those questions disappeared, but because the cost of asking them became too high. Nuance requires patience, and patience doesn't trend. Social platforms don't amplify thoughtful uncertainty. They amplify confidence, emotion, outrage. The loudest voice wins, not the most accurate one. Over time, this rewires us. People stop listening to understand. They listen to identify threats. They scan conversations for violations, for keywords, for symbols of opposition. Context disappears. Intent no longer matters. Only alignment. This is how nuance dies, not through censorship alone, but through social pressure. Through the quiet understanding that saying the wrong thing can cost you reputation, relationships, or your livelihood. So we self-edit, we sanitize, we compress complex beliefs into slogans, and something dangerous happens when complexity disappears. We lose the ability to see each other as human. Nuance is what allows two people to disagree without dehumanizing one another. It's the space where empathy lives, where growth happens, where minds actually change. Without nuance, every disagreement becomes moral warfare, and moral warfare has no winners. Here's the irony. A society that claims to value diversity has become deeply intolerant of intellectual diversity. Different experiences are celebrated, different conclusions are not. So everyone performs. Everyone stays inside safe boundaries. And the conversations that matter most get pushed into silence. But suppressed ideas don't disappear. They harden, they radicalize. They return louder and angrier. Nuance isn't weakness, it's strength. It takes courage to say, "I understand why you think that, even if I disagree." It takes discipline to sit with uncomfortable ideas without immediately rejecting them. And it takes honesty to admit that most truths don't fit neatly into categories. If we want real dialogue back, real progress, we have to make space for complexity again. We have to stop demanding instant moral clarity and start allowing thoughtful uncertainty. Because a world without nuance isn't more just. It's just louder. And eventually, it stops making sense. This is the Raw Standard series. Thanks for listening.